Hello everybody, this is Lego Lover 117, just making a little announcement before this episode of HMR starts. I've had this HMR complete for a couple months now, and when I had it complete, I had no idea that I was gonna hit 1,000 subscribers before I uploaded this HMR. So I'm gonna insert this little audio bit before the episode actually starts to say, thank you everybody for 1,000 subscribers. Honestly, when I created this channel 4 years ago, if you had told me I would get 1,000 subscribers, I would have said that is amazing because I was a really self-centered kid when I was younger. And, that's the whole reason I stopped doing Lego reviews and stuff like that. Because I wanted, all the fame and fortune right then and there. And having to wait for it, it really taught me a valuable lesson in patience. And you just got to be patient, guys, because one day this fame and this quote-unquote fortune might fall upon you as well, like it did on me. So thank you everybody for 1,000 subscribers. You all are the best group of fans that I could ever ask for. You're beautiful, you're wonderful, and I don't want to waste any more of your time. I know you came here for the HMR on the Holiday Favorites box set, so I will go into more detail about thanking you and go on a big gushing spree in my end of 2016 live stream, which I'll be doing pretty soon, so keep your eyes out for that, and please enjoy the last HMR for 2016. Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas, everybody. Welcome to this special Christmas-themed Thomas & Friends Home Media Reviews episode. This review is on the Holiday Favorites box set. You guys feeling festive? I'm feeling pretty festive. Holiday season is in the air. Just a fun time all around. It really is. Getting happy to get out of the supplemental range. So anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and jump right into the history section of the Holiday Favorites DVD box set. So this box set possibly has the briefest history that we've ever seen on this show to this day. This box set was released once in 2011. That's it. It's the only time you could get it, technically, I guess. I bought my copy on Amazon last year for Christmas as a little gift to myself. So you can still get it. It's just not being printed nowadays. Oops, I spoiled that question. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump right into the close-up section of the Holiday Favorites DVD box set. Alrighty everyone, here's your close-up look at the Holiday Favorites 3 DVD gift set. So, let's go ahead and take a look at it here. We got, what I just said, the 3 DVD gift set up here on the top, Thomas & Friends, Holiday Favorites, nice picture of Nitrogen era CGI Thomas, and down here it says includes 3 DVDs. We have Ultimate Christmas, Merry Winter Wish, and the Holiday Express. On the side, the Hit Entertainment logo, scroll on down here, Holiday Favorites, distributed by Lionsgate. This is a very thick case here, in case you're wondering. That's why the Lionsgate logo is so fat, and why the CGI Thomas is so fat in the bottom here. And on the back we have blurbs for each of the releases here. None of them list the story stops or anything or the bonus content, so we don't have anything to read down there. And on the bottom we have your tech specs and copyright information and such. Open this up. Here's the Ultimate Christmas DVD. Now you're probably thinking, wait a minute, Lego Lover, where are the other ones? Holiday Express and Merry Winter Wish. You see, what they've done here is they have triple stacked your discs. And personally, I'm not too big of a fan of triple stacking or just stacking in general. A lot of my Blu-rays have double stacked their discs. One that comes to mind is Man of Steel and Batman v Superman. They did this exact same thing. And I'm not too big of a fan of that because it takes a little more time for you to get to the actual disc that you want. And I guess it's not too big of an issue for this because the only one here that I'll ever watch a second time is Ultimate Christmas. Or maybe I'll watch the other two a second time this holiday season because, well, I haven't watched them since last Christmas. Why didn't I pick this up from Amazon? So anyway, let's go ahead and jump right into our menu tour for all three of these releases. What? Whoa! Hey, that's right. The close-up's not over yet. We have one more copy of Ultimate Christmas to look at. And this is one I picked up recently here in December of 2016. I bought this at Walmart on a Black Friday deal. It was like $2 or something. So I was like, sweet, I'm going to pick it up. And I'm just going to throw it into this holiday favorites box set HMR. Because, well, we're kind of covering three releases in this HMR, so I thought it'd be wrong to skip over the standard DVD copy of Ultimate Christmas. So let's take a look at it. Limited Holiday Edition, printed up there at the top. Thomas and Friends with the wreath around. Big cartoon Thomas. Ultimate Christmas, again with the wreath around Thomas there. On the side, we have our hit logo. Scroll on down, Ultimate Christmas, Cartoon Thomas in a portrait, Lionsgate. So this is a 2011 or so print. This is the exact same disc that you can find in the Holiday Favorites box set. And on the back, we got Ultimate Christmas, our blurb about what's on the disc and such. If it'll focus, come on there. There you go. There's the Ultimate Christmas thing again because it wasn't in focus. There's a screenshot from Thomas and Percy's Mountain Adventure. Screenshot from, I think it's only snow, or maybe it's just snow. I think that's from just snow. Our bonus features, 9 fun-filled stories, 2 sing-along songs, 4 games, a read-along story, and more. We open this up. There is our disc. As I stated previously, it's the exact same disc as in the Holiday Favorites box set, so there's no need to do a menu tour for this version, but we are doing a menu tour for the version that comes in the Holiday Favorites set. So now, let's go ahead and jump right into that menu tour. Alrighty everybody, here we are at our menu tour for our first out of 3 releases. This is the Ultimate Christmas DVD, as you can see on your screen right now. So we have a nice menu set up here. The thing I found interesting about this is when I pop this in the player, it's been a while since I've actually watched this, so it was interesting to me to see that this had a Day of the Diesels trailer on it. Which makes sense because this was released in 2011, or reprinted in 2011, however. So it makes sense to put that trailer on there because Day of the Diesels had come out in that year. So anyway, let's go ahead and transition into the Pick a Story menu. We have Snow, Thomas's Christmas Party, Thomas and the Missing Christmas Tree. We have Terrence the Tractor. We have Thomas and Percy's Mountain Adventure, Special Funnel, It's Only Snow, Jack Frost, and Toby Had a Little Lamb. So those are your 9 stories that are included here. Take a look at the sing-along songs. We have the Snow Song and we have Winter Wonderland. Both are really good songs. Let's take a look at the read-along story here. It is Thomas and the Missing Christmas Tree. Now, that's pretty interesting. Let's just take a look at the character guide. Let's see if they changed it for make it a Christmas-themed thing. Oh, they did. They changed the background. We now have snow on the shed and in the background and such. And we have a little wreath on the menu. And Thomas is wearing a Santa hat. Isn't that nice? Let's see. Did they change any of the other engines to put Santa hats on them too? Yep. There's James with a Santa hat. I'm pretty sure whoever comes next is going to have a Santa hat too. Percy with a Santa hat. I'm just going to assume everybody has a Santa hat because I don't have time to go through them all. So, we have a lot of games over here. We have Sodor's Special Deliveries, Percy's Order Fun, match the snowflake, decorate a Christmas tree, and a connect the dots Christmas game. So I'm interested to do the connect the dots thing, because who didn't like connect the dots growing up as a kid? So let's take a look at it here.
Sir Topham had us sent me out to pick up all the things we'll need to decorate the roundhouse for the Christmas party. Can you help me figure out what I'm carrying in each of my troublesome trucks? It will take a lot of work, but I know you can do it. Here comes the first one. Are you ready?
All right, let's do this.
Connect the dots in order to complete the special decoration this troublesome truck has on board. This is one of the most important decorations, so start on number 1 and use the direction buttons on your controller to move from number to number.
Don't you love how they call it a controller, not a remote? But anyway, let's do this. 1.
Oh no, let's try again.
Wait, what? Am I supposed to like... Oh, okay. So I'm supposed to move along here. I was about to say, am I supposed to start with 1? I'm not stupid. I know what comes after 1. So we go to 3, 4, 5.
Great work. That was such a huge help, and all my friends will love this green Christmas tree. But we can't stop yet. There's much more to...
I think we can. So that's kind of a fun kind of game, I guess. It's pretty interesting. Let's do one more game here. Let's do Sodor's Special Deliveries, just because the title sounds interesting. Let's do it.
Here on the island of Sodor, the engines love to receive holiday greetings in the mail. It makes the holidays even more special. Oh, and it looks like you've got mail now.
Oh, that terrible video quality.
You want to read first by clicking on that engine or island friend.
Oh, so it's like kind of like a character gallery, I guess, sort of thing, except with just certain engines. That's pretty cool. Let's choose somebody. Let's do Gordon. I like Gordon.
Happy holidays. I'm Gordon, the fastest and most powerful engine of all. I'm both very important and very useful, and I like it that way. Look for me helping out around the island all winter long.
Okay, so it's like the engines do like a Christmas card thing where they like write a Christmas card to you, the person watching this. So, what do they do for the Scots? Let's click them and see what they do.
Happy holidays! Donald and Douglas here. We're good at playing jokes, but are helpful too. Like when Thomas got stuck in the snow and we found him. We were rewarded by getting to enjoy the Christmas carolers. Hooray for us!
That's actually a really nice feature. I like that. So let's go ahead and transition back to our main menu here. I kind of want to do another game, but I don't want to spend too much time on this release. Let's do Percy's Order Fun, just because. And then we'll transition to another menu tour.
Hi, it's Percy here. Welcome to my Order Fun game. Are you ready to help me arrange some holiday scenes in the correct order? To play, you'll see 4 scenes and we'll need to decide in what order they should be placed. Use your right and left arrow buttons on your controller and click on the scene that should go first, second, third, and last. Let's begin.
Let's begin, why don't we?
To get in the festive spirit, the first thing we'd like to do is decorate the sheds, and boy, will it be fun! Look closely at the pictures and choose the picture that comes first.
So we have to choose which one comes first. So I'm going to say this one with no decorations.
Wow, you're right! The snow hasn't even fallen yet.
Thanks, Percy. I knew I was right.
What can...
We're going to finish this up pretty quick here.
Of course that comes next. You're so smart.
Thanks, Percy.
Correct. Garland was added to the sheds.
Indeed.
The shed is ready. Now we need to get the tree.
That's wonderful. That's actually
Thomas just picked up the Christmas tree and...
Okay, we're not going to do the rest of that. But that's actually a pretty interesting game. I like that. That's nice. But anyway, we're not going to do the other 2 games because I'm already stretched for time here. So let's go ahead and transition into our second menu tour for Holiday Express. Alright everyone, here we are at our menu tour for Holiday Express. So this menu is in the style of the newer CGI era menus and such, which makes sense because I believe Holiday Express was released around the same time as things like Hero of the Rails, Misty Island Rescue, stuff like that. Probably around 2009, 2010-ish. I didn't look at the exact date for it, but that's just my assumption, I suppose. Oh, it's playing. We're gonna get copyrighted. It's actually not a joke. The past couple regular episodes of HMR have been copyrighted by Hit just because I showed footage that was muted. It makes no sense to me. But anyway, let's go ahead and transition to the episode selection before it starts playing on us again. We have Thomas and Percy's Christmas Adventure. What? Does that mean it's the UK version? No, it doesn't. That doesn't mean it at all. It actually just means that it's the UK title with the mountain adventure put in there. We also have Snow Engine, Henry's Lucky Day, Thomas's Frosty Friend, Thomas, Emily, and the Snow Plow, and Don't Tell Thomas. These 4 stories here you can already get on other releases. This is on a multitude of them. Snow Engine is on Thomas and the Really Brave Engines. Thomas, Emily, and the Snowplow is on Track Stars. And then Don't Tell Thomas is on Thomas's Sodor Celebration. Frosty Friend and Henry's Lucky Day, I have no idea where those came from. They were probably just afterthoughts. But we have language selection. That's a new tab. We have English, Espanol, Franciscans. I think that's how you pronounce that. Basically English, Spanish, and French. And last, but certainly not least, we have our bonus features tab. We have a game, which is Sodor Sounds, and we have a second game, Cargo Challenge. We're not going to play either of those because I don't feel like it. We also have a tab to view trailers, which I guess that's cool. Anyway, that's the menu tour for Holiday Express. Let's go ahead and move on to our final menu tour here for Merry Winter Wish. Alright everyone, here we have our menu tour for Merry Winter Wish. Obviously this is in that newer style of menu like I mentioned with Holiday Express here. With the newer CGI era stuff, they basically all use the same menu layout. We just have your back image, 4 options down either on the bottom of your screen or on the side. It's not lazy per se, it's just not ideal. Anyway, we have play, let's look at episode selection. We have Merry Winter Wish, Thomas and the Snowman Party, Henry's Magic Box, and Merry Misty Island. We also have language selection. We have English, Spanish, and French, like last time. And we also have a little tab right down there to play the video, if we want to play it from there, which I don't know why you just play it from the main menu, but I digress there. Here we have one bonus feature. It's a game. You can play Top Hat's Frosty Friend, and that's it. You can also view the trailers, which I have something to talk about with the trailer. While I was loading this up and getting everything set up to do the menu tour and all, this has a Misty Island Rescue trailer on it, which, gotta be honest, the Misty Island Rescue trailer isn't actually as bad as the movie. I'd say it's actually better than the movie itself. But that was actually interesting because that means that Merry Winter Wish came out in 2010 because that's when Misty Island Rescue came out. Anyway, that wraps up our menu tours for all of these releases. Let's go ahead and head on back and answer the 5 main questions as always. Alright, so we're back from the close-up. Now it's time to answer the 5 main questions as always. Number 1, where can you pick this product up? Well, like I said in the history section, Amazon is your best bet. I'd look to see if it's in stock or not. If it is, then yeah, that's your best place to get it. You're not going to find this in stores, I'm going to tell you that right now. Number 2, is this product still being printed nowadays? I spoiled this in the history section. No, it is not, in case you're wondering. This was printed in 2011. I mean, it's 5 years old now. Do you really think it's still going to be printed nowadays? It wasn't that popular then. It's not that popular now. Number 3, should you pick this product up? I really hate to get negative for a Christmas-themed review, but the only release in this that I actually like is Ultimate Christmas, because it combines the 2 Thomas and Friends Christmas-themed releases from the later years onto one disc and actually makes it affordable for you to get both. The other 2 releases, Holiday Express and Merry Winter Wish, Holiday Express is generic, right? It reminds me a lot of Thomas's Halloween Adventures. You know, when we reviewed that back in Halloween, it's like that. It's forgettable. It reuses a lot of episodes, and not a lot of them are good. It's just, it's bland and forgettable. And Merry Winter Wish is just awful. All right, this is the CGI era. This is seasons 13 through 16. I don't know what season the episodes are from. I didn't bother to look it up, but it's terrible. All right, I don't ever plan on watching that again. Holiday Express I might watch again if I get bored, and the Ultimate Christmas I will most definitely watch again because that's the best Thomas Christmas release ever. Unfortunately, 2 out of the 3 releases that are included here I don't like. I'm gonna have to say I don't recommend that you get this. Unless you really want more Thomas Christmas themed items in your collection, then sure, track it down. Try and find it. Number 4, where should you pick this product up? Same answer as number 1. And number 5, what price should you pay? Completely ignored my recommendation for number 3, but hey, I'll still give you a price. Don't go over $5. I think I went a little over when I bought it. I think it was $8 on Amazon, but I had Prime shipping. So I wouldn't say go over 5. If you find it at 8, that's a little pushing it, but hey, it's still fine. But 5 for 3 DVDs is a steal in any way. You find it for 5 and you really want it and you completely ignored my recommendation, then yeah, by all means, go for it. It's your money, you do what you want with it. So that is my review for the Holiday Favorites DVD box set. I like the packaging on this. I like Ultimate Christmas. That's about it, really. The other releases are generic, but hey, it's a Christmas-themed review. I owned 0 Christmas DVDs previous to this. Actually, that's a lie. I own the Christmas Engines and I own Thomas's Christmas Carol, so I guess you could say I own some Christmas DVDs prior to it, but I didn't own any classic series Christmas DVDs. But now I do. So anyway, that rounds out HMR for 2016, guys. It's been a pretty productive year. I'd say this was the biggest year for HMR. I finally started, making these in advance. I actually, I set a date for them to be uploaded every single week. It's worked out so far. So let me go ahead and give you all a layout for what's coming in 2017 for HMR. Basically, we're getting into the newer series, seasons 8 through 11. I don't know if I have any 10 or 11 releases, to be honest with you. Probably don't. This is the point in the show where I'm going to be skipping around a lot because I don't own every single release from this era. In fact, I own nothing from season 12, as far as I know. So I'm going to be jumping around a lot, but rest assured, whenever I get those releases like Carnival Capers comes to mind, all of season 12, High Speed Adventures, Team Up with Thomas, Percy and the Bandstand, all that stuff. When I eventually pick those up, I will go back and stop everything and review those and then jump right back into the regular timeline. Don't hark on me in the comments if I jump around. It's because I don't own that release. I did this very same thing with Steamies versus Diesels and Percy Saves the Day this past year. And basically, 2017 is going to kick off with a supplemental episode. Hey, you thought I was done. I had one more up my sleeve. I forgot about my It's Great to Be in Engine VHS that Mr. Train King James sent to me a couple of months ago. I gotta cover that on the show because that's an episode we've done already, so I gotta cover that. But after that is when the regular episodes finally resume with Track Stars. And I believe that supplemental episode is airing on January the 9th. Mark your calendars because in, 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks, is when HMR comes back in 2017. So, thank you all for watching this past year of HMR. Thank you all for watching this Christmas-themed review for the Holiday Favorites box set. As always, good night, everybody, and I'll see you in 2017.